This is 𝗟𝗲𝘁'𝗀𝗏 and CEO of the Food Institute. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona, with the one and only Phil Kafarakis, President and CEO of IFMA. So Phil, tell us about a 3-day conference. What are your feelings? How does it compare with the previous years?
I'm really excited. Thank you for being here, Brian. It's great to have you guys. It's exciting in that to see the transformation taking place because the content is so incredibly connecting to the audience. We've heard nothing but great feedback as it relates to how folks are starting to think about purpose and how that's going to impact their companies.
One of the follow-up questions I have is related to the major themes from this conference. Could you go ahead and just share what your major themes are and why they are important for the industry?
Yeah, so we were talking about the notion of evolution empowered, which is a very big part of what was going on in the marketplace with an aggressive marketing campaign to make people aware of who IFMA is. I know we're very focused on unification of all of the trade partners in the ecosystem. I call it an ecosystem because we live in it and breathe and thrive and support each other. So that's going to be very important. We're opening the membership that allows us to have these other voices beyond the manufacturer and the supply chain. Feed operators are critical here. And the bigger, most important voice we've never had has been the service providers. Those companies that can bring subject matter expertise that can sit at the table with us and help us. You saw a little bit of that at the tech. So that's really, unification and partnerships are the two big themes as we come out of it. And I'm thrilled the people that have come up to us, new members talking about how they're feeling. This is impactful. The last couple of years, we've taken a huge step up to some of the things that are going on with respect to our board and the areas of focus. It's been great. We're feeling really good, and we're looking forward to 24.
Awesome. One of the themes that I really resonated with me is all the different stakeholders working together. That was the one thing that I was like, wow, this is what the industry needs, and IFMA is really the association that brings all these stakeholders together. So tell us a little bit about that and how that's incorporated into the new IFMA.
Sure. One of our biggest priorities when we set our purpose has to do with empower. It has to do with nurture, connect, the ecosystem, so the businesses can thrive responsibly. They can't do it alone. So it's been evolving over time. The manufacturers have been connected with the operators in this organization for more than a decade, but the connectivity was marginal in a sense. They would talk about some of the things that were going on. It was more information. Now, by building the FLCs by segment, we know what matters to CNU. We know what matters to E&I. And it puts together a lot of that work that says we can help solve your problem. You saw that today with the playbooks, which is output. We want to be able to give that because our platform is education that has to do with literature. Empower is always research, the white papers, so the connectivity has to do with putting that distributed content here into these conferences so they can live it. And then subject matter expertise, Dr. 𝗂𝗶𝗹 is incredible. Paul Pullman, I just saw here, is amazing. People like that come together to help us collectively because I said it today and I keep saying it, one person's problem is another person's best practice. So the solutions are here. The one thing that's really important is we know that there's great associations that are doing great work for their vertical. So if you're a dietitian or if you're a college and university, if you're a BNI, if you're a commercial restaurant, a peer group is full. You can go there and get your information. Is that segment. What we're saying is the future, we learned coming out of the pandemic, everybody wanted to be integrated.
Yeah.
And that's the key, and that's what we're going to go after. We're going to really talk to some of these manufacturers and food manufacturers that don't know about us.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the spirits and the alcohol side that used to be here. We're going to talk more about packaging, more about equipment. We have folks in these other segments that are processors that we'd love for them to come, and it's about every range of company that wants to be in food away from home.